What about that giant monster? What if it's still alive?
Don't worry. If Drax is alive, I got money on that thing being dead. Whoa. He actually did it. Drax! Holy crap! That worm you came out of it. Like you were inside it, and then you came out? That's amazing!
You doubted me, Peter Quill?
Now what's wrong, man? You look pretty down for a guy who just defied death.
I was merely reflecting on the circumstances. The creature did not give up easily. Our battle raged for hours. I felt proud. But I think I was happier butchering that hideous worm than when I got revenge on my daughter's killer. How could that be? I cannot find a reason for it. That worm has no importance to me. How can this battle mean more to me than ours against Thanos?
Okay, I'm sorry. Are we talking about the same worm here? I mean, look at it. That is a big worm. That's way bigger than Thanos. I mean, of course you felt good killing it.
Indeed, it was the largest foe I have ever vanquished. But I do not see how size correlates to satisfaction. In the midst of battle, I felt such exhilaration and nothing else. I spared not a single thought for Kamaria. I think I am afraid that with each passing moment, her memory will continue to disappear. I fear that once I forget, Kamaria will die a second death. These feelings will not stop. I do not know how to proceed.
Yeah, I'm not really a therapist or anything, so this stuff is kind of out of my league. Maybe if we get Mantis down here.
I should not need a therapist. I am Drax the Destroyer. I have never faced a problem like this. One I could not simply kill. Oh, if only I were dead. These feelings would not cause me such distress. No matter how hard I try.
For someone who says he wants to die, you suck at it. Like, I don't know what to tell you, Drax. Maybe you're just invincible.
Of course. I must be invincible. But this only makes things worse. I was not completely honest with you before. I did wish to protect the Guardians. But part of me hoped that I might see my daughter again in the afterlife. If such a thing does exist. I do not know. But the thought of reuniting with my family.
The Forge hasn't been destroyed. We can get it back. And you can see Kamaria again. You know, without dying.
Yes. That would give me a reason to not be dead. Thank you, my friend. I feel more sure of my path forward.
Hey guys, it's all clear. Bring the ship down.
Now, let us return to your garbage heap of a ship. The galaxy is counting on us to stop Hala, and I have wasted enough time beside this rotting carcass.
The Milano isn't garbage.
Oh, no. No, really it is. It is truly disgusting. Ask Rocket. He thinks the same.
Wait, what?
Now that I am here, let us go retrieve the cranky assassin.
Cranky, huh?
Oh. I assumed you would get me first, as I am your favorite and most loyal friend, who has never done you any harm and has harmed all of your enemies, repeatedly. I will list them in order of harm.
You really don't have
From
to.
along the Pincher, the alien who kicked you in the shin. Servo 66, the robot who electrocuted your groin area. Thune, aka Kulinian Hoon, aka George, who ran you over with his hover chair.
Remember that little detail where we all thought you were dead?
I do, and it is not little. Recovering my body for a hero's burial should have been your priority.
Welcome home, everyone.
I am Groot!
Groot says it's so good to see you all.
Look at you, Peter. Somehow you managed to get us all back in the same room. I didn't think we'd see each other after last time. Unless, we ended up in the same prison. Again.
Heh, good times.
Thanks, guys, for coming back. I know we've all been through a hell of a lot together. Now, I wish I had better news for you, but, things have turned into a galactic war zone out there.
Yes. Hala has begun killing innocent people to resurrect her army.
And she's coming after us next.
Hala has the Forge, her son, and an unlimited army. Yet she still considers us a threat?
Actually, that's a long story. Balden, come say hi.
Hello.
You have taken her son prisoner! You are not the pathetic warrior I so often think you to be.
I was not kidnapped. I am here to help.
Balden is here to help us. He's a good guy. He promised to play bait for us to lure out Hala.
Whatever stops her from what she's about to do. The killing. It can't go on like this.
This does give us emotional leverage.
But we still have not gained any tactical advantage since the last time we fought her.
Hala is heading for nowhere. For us. I'm open to suggestions on how we approach this.
Well, you've been on her ship before. I can analyze the readings from last time and see if there's a way to take out her weapons. When in doubt, look to the data. There's gotta be a weak spot or two we can exploit.
That's as good a place to start as any.
And it's the only plan we've got. Hala isn't going to go easy on us. We'll have to prepare to take her down.
I'll be on the bridge, Pete. Come talk to me when you get the chance.
I am Groot.
Thanks, Groot. Hey, Gamora.
Hey. I wanted to thank you again. What you said back at that training hall, I really appreciate it. If you hadn't have shown up when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
You getting mushy on me, Gamora?
I'm not the mushy one, you are.
Oh, I don't know. That sounded pretty mushy to me.
Shut up. So, what was on your mind?
So, I think that we should, maybe talk. Just to talk about, you and me. I mean, I just care for you. A lot.
I know.
Oh, you do? Okay. So, how do you feel?
Peter, I just, maybe...
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll just put a pin right in it. Just, that's the pin going in the, yeah, just for later. worried about taking on Hala.
I know what you mean, but the others look to you as their leader. Put on a strong face for them.
Like this?
Keep working on it.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit.
Quill, I was waiting for you. I wish to apologize.
For what?
I realize I have not been the same since we slew Thanos. I was so consumed in my emotions that I uselessly sacrificed myself. My selfish act put the Guardians at risk. For that I am deeply sorry, and I hope you can accept my sincere apology.
Apology accepted, Drax. Don't worry about it.
Good. Now let us repress these feelings and never speak of them again. I will try to redeem myself once again in the coming battle against Hala.
So, that giant space worm. How'd you kill it?
It is a heroic tale that people will talk about for generations. I launched myself into the jaws of the worm creature, narrowly avoiding endless rows of teeth. I used my blades to slow my descent, shredding the creature's pulsating throat. Once within its noxious bowels, I detonated the drive cores of 6 dead ships. The explosion resulting from digestive fumes and flammable fecal matter was the most beautiful sight I have ever seen.
Okay, I think I get it. Please stop talking.
Peter, some may not know this, but when a creature is in its death throes, the sphincter relaxes. I was forced to swim through bile. Gland juices seeped into my nose and mouth until I emerged, moist, reeking, victorious. I look forward to repeating this tale many, many times for the others.
I'm sorry we left you for dead.
I do not blame you for your ineptitude. I also thought I was bound to die. It was a reasonable misunderstanding.
You ready for one last battle?
I do not believe this will be our last battle. But for Hala, it will be.
Later, Drax.
What happens later?
Hey, Drax. Later, Drax.
What happens later?
How's it going, Bowie? Aw, it's a good boy. Or girl. Do space worms even have a gender?
It's amazing how much I miss the stars. Being trapped in a sarcophagus for so long.
Yes. Seeing them again after being dead. It's like coming home.
I want to see as many of them as I can when this is all over. Peter, hello. I've been telling Baldin all about you.
About me?
I was just telling him how you rescued me from being held as prisoner back at Emnios, how your feelings guided you to my tomb, and you pried me from my stone prison.
I must admit, I did not think you were capable of such chivalry. Perhaps I was wrong about you.
Peter is one of the most heroic people I know.
Is that so?
Well, you know what they say about heroes. We're always there to lend a hand.
You sound like a Nova Corps recruitment poster.
So, you and Baldin seem to be getting along.
I was trapped for years in a sarcophagus, and Baldin has been, well, dead. It's nice to be able to relate to someone and have shared life experience.
Well, that is adorable.
It's not like that.
I'm glad you're back with us, Mantis.
Honestly, I'm glad too. I'm sorry I left before. I was just caught up in the moment, and the strain was too much on my emotions. I know it wasn't for very long, but being alone and surrounded by strangers was overwhelming. If Groot hadn't found me, I don't know what I would have done.
Once this is all over, what are you gonna do?
I hadn't considered it. I think maybe I'd like to travel. There's so much I never got to experience when I was locked away. It would be exciting to live my own life instead of laying down inside a box.
I should go. Lots of work to do.
Of course.
Star-Lord, I was hoping you might come by. I was ruminating on what you said earlier. Do you believe I could be a good leader? For the Kree?
Well, you'd be better than Hala, that's for sure.
That does not set the bar very high. It's just... I've been thinking about it for some time. And perhaps it's not as ridiculous an idea as I originally thought.
I know this is a touchy subject. It happened to me too. But how did you die?
Oh, well, years ago I worked at a reactor, mining and producing energy from my mother's war effort. There was an accident. As far as I know, no one made it out. My mother is different now. I don't even recognize her anymore.
We didn't really get to know each other that well. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to tell. I am Hala's only child. Other than that, there is nothing very interesting about me.
Oh, come on, that can't be true. I mean, you gotta have, like, some kind of hobby.
I dedicated most of my youth to studying Kree history, as well as galactic law, science, and philosophy. Does that count as a hobby?
Oh my god, you are a total nerd.
I think that's fascinating, Baldin.
Oh, thank you, Mantis.
You know, for a Kree, you're pretty different.
I'll admit, most Kree are zealots, raised on the ideology that war and revolution are the only way to get things done. My mother taught me differently. She used to believe in reason and compromise before battle, but now, I'm probably a disappointment to her.
I gotta go. See you around.
You still owe me 50 units from our last sparring practice.
I do not. You cheated.
Oh? Would you like a rematch?
No. It is strange to have so many on the Malak. I am Groot.
Listen, I wasn't stuck. I was just waiting for my dramatic entrance.
I am Groot.
Shut up.
I am Groot.
Hey, Thanks for showing me your memory. It put a lot of things in perspective.
Speaking of, what did you show him anyway?
I am Groot.
Oh yeah, Stash Lord. I almost forgot about that upper lip atrocity.
You ready to kick some holla butt?
I am Groot.
Heh, wish we were all as optimistic about it as you are.
I can't believe we managed to get everyone back.
I am Groot.
Groot says the only reason we're all back is because of you. I'm inclined to agree.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you around, buddy.
I am Groot.
You had me worried back there, Groot. Thought you were mad at me or something.
I am Groot.
Thanks, buddy.
What you got cooking?
Yeah, about that. I've been poring over the scans we got last time and we hit the Revenant. Good news is, I know what we gotta do to take Hala down. Bad news is, I don't know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have to disable that super gun of hers if we want any chance of beating this. Simple, right? No more gun, no more dead people. I mean, we'll still have to deal with Hala herself, who still might very well kill us slowly and agonizingly. But you know, baby steps.
Okay. Now you have my attention.
Right. So, far as I can tell, there's a number of key points on the ship to factor in. Here, 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 and here. That's as far as I've gotten.
Okay. So lay it on me.
What do you want to know?
This place looks important.
Yeah, that's the computer core, where the ship's system can be accessed. We need someone to hack into the computer. It's vital in getting that weapon offline.
What's this?
The main hull system. You might not remember, but it was filled with those cryopods. And because somebody charged up the Eternity Forge, all those dead Kree are now alive Kree, and will need to be dealt with. Big old hallway like this? Great place for a distraction.
What's this one?
Those are the access ways to the computer core. Kind of like the hard drive for the ship. If someone don't cover those access ways, reinforcements will be sent straight to the core and overwhelm the hacker in no time.
Is that the weapon?
Right, and I've actually got a plan for this one. It's got a couple of points on the outside of the ship where the energy is focused before it discharges. But get this, these points aren't guarded. They're just out there in the open. Probably because the Kree don't think anyone's insane enough to attack a superweapon head on.
Sounds like a challenge. But I think we're up to the task.
If by we you mean you, then yes, we are.
Wait, what? Me?
You're the one with the jet boots. I got a slew of homebrewed explosives and deflectors. You'll plant the explosives on each of those energy points, and then when Hala fires the weapon again, boom! It'll blow itself up.
And what if they fire the weapon before I'm done planting the deflectors?
Just finish before that happens. We need our hacker to take down the shields and clear a way for you to plant the explosives. Someone to guard that hacker from any attacking Kree, and a third person to stage a distraction to keep them occupied. But as far as plans go, it's pretty insane. And,
Suicidal?
yeah, that word.
Well, that doesn't sound much different from our usual plans.
Yeah, it's becoming our signature style. Don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, though. Oh, I almost forgot. We need someone to grab Hala's helmet. Won't be able to trigger the weapon without it. It's probably in her quarters somewhere, so someone will have to steal it right out from under her nose. Or if it's on her head, right out from above her nose.
You're joking. Please tell me you're joking.
Not this time. I know I got a record for pulling your leg, but we're actually gonna need that helmet.
Alright, I'll pick who does what. Hacker, protector, distractor, helmet thief, and me.
Yeah, and if all that don't work, Guess we'll just have to resurrect this guy and have him chop Hala's ships to pieces.
Good one.
That could actually work. If the forge contains enough power. And if we could reacquire it.
Well, we'll call that Plan B?
When in doubt, let magic save the day. You know, if this doesn't go our way, I just want to tell you...
I am Groot.
Yeah, me too.
I am Groot.
Really? Pete got in touch with his feelings? That actually worked?
I am Groot.
Good one.